Hi guys, welcome to Be Honest, this lovely day, whatever day you decide to, see this episode. My name is Charles Bourne and it's another amazing episode. I'm excited for this one because apart from the fact I have this lovely lady beside me, awesome, beautiful, gorgeous, I could go on and on because, she deserves it. She made a new hair today just to impress me. I see it, I love it. I don't want different colors in it. And I
don't want to insult you. Someone sat last week in the comments said that you introduced me without being insulting.
God has vindicated me on this show.
I'm very proud of you.
Say it again, please.
I would never ever. Anyway, I'm happy to be with you on the couch today again.
And we have two special guests.
Wait, what's my name?
I said your name is Jumoke. I didn't know you're famous.
When did you say my name?
Her name is Jumoke.
You guys, easy on me. Watch the full episode before you drag anybody. Every time, you guys are always doing this thing, but it's okay.
It's not a drag you for me, but I love it. Anyways, we have two special guests.
Special doesn't do it. I think that it's more than special because very interesting. Let me use interesting. Interesting is the word. We have the one, the only. I don't want to call him lover boy. I didn't even say that, but we have the one. I don't know why you're laughing. I didn't call you lover boy. I've never said that you're a lover boy, but I have Saga in the building.
Thank you. Africa's #1 lover boy. I love it. I love that name.
Own it. I love it. It's not about. It's what love it is. It's even part of God's commandment.
Yes.
So do you? And we also have very extra interesting.
Come on now.
I said what I said.
Period.
I'm who I am.
It is what it is.
I did what I did.
If you
have a problem, face me.
That's it.
Come and jam me on the road. Face me. Don't come to my face.
What she did not say.
You probably know who I'm speaking about. The one, the only, Boma.
Opera gang. Love it.
This boy is a fool.
Thanks
all right, you guys
Welcome.
can already tell that it's going to be a very interesting episode. And Big Brother just keeps getting interesting. It's the show that keeps giving. Hemi's head of house, let me not say as usual. He has won it before, so he's always close to win, and he won it again. And no surprise that he picked his sweetheart Allison to be his head of house. I don't know why Big Brother has taken away immunity from deputy head of house. Like, bro, imagine your guy winning. I'm like, this week I'm safe.
No
Bam. Big Brother says no immunity. But I mean, they get to share a room and have, private time. Just be away from people. Not that anything is going down or anything. But yeah, that happened.
What if something might go down?
Happy for them.
Good. Don't exclude that.
But so something that was interesting that happens. Adokule was up. Adokule is somewhat annoying. So, and then he's also a very strong contender in the house when it comes to tax and whatnot. So he was up, and for the first time, the veto power game came up this season, and Hermes had to save somebody. And I think I sort of knew that he was going to do that. He saved Adekunle and put up Brian. Brian took it PO.
Yeah, he did.
And I don't know why.
As a Gen Z should. As a child should. It's really personal, yeah.
To be honest. Brian took it P. He was very upset.
Yeah.
They spoke about it. Brian actually called him and they spoke about it, but paying Brian. But Brian is okay. Me, I was just like, relax, your fan base there, even if you're not going anywhere.
You wouldn't know
now,
that.
I would say that this week a lot of things happened, but I think that it was just basically around a few people. I want to start with Rachel
and Bella.
In fact, it was not even Rachel and Bella from the beginning.
Yep.
It was Rachel and Daddy Sheggz, Brother Sheggz.
Big Sheggz.
Big Sheggz.
How can you forget to say Big Sheggz?
Big Sheggz.
It's not Big Sheggz.
Mr. Ikoyi.
Big Sheggz. I can't forget that conversation.
Oh my
I've never seen
God.
him shout before. It was like, the police came to him and was like, Big Sheggz.
I actually think Sheggz is a crazy one because some of the things that he said. And you know that Bella would be smiling when he's saying these things.
Yes, that's my man.
Was it Allison that was saying it? Was he doing?
Allison was like this. She was unimpressed. You could tell that, bro, just relax.
Stop. Relax.
God, I want to say something, but God, I beg.
Say it.
There was a robbery at Ikoyi last week or Osborne.
Oh my God.
And if I'm lying, let God punish me.
Jumoke.
Somebody told me if Sheggz was outside, they would have called him to help them. Somebody told me that thing and I wanted to die.
knows all the
Because
police in Ikoyi.
how can you say all the police people in Ikoyi? Sheggz, just be, let me not divert. Just Chamani Suru, as in relax. Just be calming down. Okay, so now this fight happened. So I feel like, if you ladies take it upon themselves to cook in the house, that's Chichi, Rachel, and Fina, like just to cook because they can. So they cook for everybody, which is nice.
Yeah.
Because some people don't know how to cook, and it's not a bad thing.
It's not funny.
Not even general in life. Some people just don't know how to cook. So it'd be nice if some people in the house just say, okay, we know what, we'll be cooking for everybody. So that way everybody gets to eat. So now I think there was a whole beef chicken situation and everything. And I watched it and I didn't see anything that Rachel did wrong. I don't know. I didn't see it. She said she wanted beef. Whatever it was, she did what she wanted. Now, Mr. Ikoyi was fighting for Mrs. Ikoyi that how long have they been in the house?
You should know.
Rachel should
Rachel is
know
your chef.
what Bella eats or what something like that. I say even I said what because I was just like you can't talk to somebody. She's doing you a favor, you know. She's in the house to play the game just like you. Yeah. So she can't decide not to cook. You're not saying she should know. Oh yeah, we already know who is the house girl that you collected here for your babe. Do you know what I mean? Like who is the person that you collected to be your babe's maid? Yeah. That kind of thing. And she said something about Rachel being stupid. So you know that when Rachel heard it, she was first confused.
I think she was like calm.
She was first, because she was processing what just happened.
Yeah.
And I remember Chichi turned and Chichi was surprised because that stupid shouldn't have come.
Yeah.
Then now Rachel just got upset and started talking and she was talking and she did not stop as it should be. Then Mrs. Koi came out, that's Bella. She was now talking to her man that stop talking. She now faced Rachel that. And is that why she called his generation stupid? First of all, you that call me stupid, don't tell me how to react. You know what I'm saying? You've abused somebody for no solid reason. Don't tell the person how to react to it. So Rachel is now like, what is this Bella saying? Bella just went to carry the food. Like, as in, even take this thing that you are shouting for, just take it. So the whole
but first of all, she wasn't even shouting for the rice.
Who threw the rice?
When that thing happened, I was
like 6 people already.
But what happened there?
It was Bella that brought the rice.
Exactly. Should she have brought the rice?
No. My point, like, even if you ask me, I'm just going to answer this one genuinely. I think Bella was at fault at that point.
Of course.
Yeah, there's no argument because if it was a murder weapon,
yes,
that's already attempted murder.
Yeah. I swear.
Without even plunging it.
Doing anything, exactly. That would have hurt Rachel as well.
So she brought it there.
She shouldn't have because
this girl was defending herself. And then the
because it fell. Yeah,
we don't know what Bella had in mind. We never know because time didn't give us the opportunity.
Yes.
Everything happened so
whether she wanted to slap it in her face or drop it on the table, we don't know. But she brought it. So
and Bella said she wasn't going to do that. That she can't even fight that. Who can she fight there? Because truly, who can Bella fight there?
My point is, the conversation wasn't even about the rice. It was just about like why are you speaking to me in that
stupid?
manner?
It wasn't about
it wasn't
food.
Return the food. Like,
it wasn't about.
It wasn't.
But she told him that you are talking to me, but you finished the food. That's the Sheggz. You were abusing somebody, but you cleared the plate.
Other housemates too were burnt because they couldn't get food or something.
Yes.
So it was like
that's why Fina was very angry. Fina was like, some people didn't get
food, and you got food, and then the issue is you eat beef or you don't cook. How about to go and do your own chicken? Okay, sorry, you can't cook. You're putting when you're trying to warm. Let
me even tell you something. I'm not saying everybody should know how to cook. I think that one is a common sense thing. If you bring out something from the fridge and it's frozen, you wait.
Now.
Why was that meat in that pot? And she was stirring it and there was seasoning on it. I said,
I don't think I saw that one.
You see, Saga.
I will look for the video.
I will send you that video.
Because I was like,
Bella.
Yes.
I will leave Big Bella alone.
Big Bella. But it's fine.
You don't see the porridge that she cooked and called it spaghetti.
I heard that one. I heard about it. Somebody told me about it.
No, this one, normal meat, now you allow it to defrost. She put her inside pot. Okay, at least even cover it. Then the heat defrost this thing for you. No, she can't stir the blooded water with the meat and then putting seasoning on top of it.
Yeah, there was seasoning
going on. What's the problem?
Yeah.
And now that they formed alliance in that house, that they are not cooking for everybody in the house.
Probably a good deal.
Yeah, no.
Big Sheggz go shop big food. Go shop big food.
But like because they love each other, they'll eat it with love.
I guess they've not gotten to eat breakfast yet, Sha.
It's coming.
You think so? I don't think it's coming.
That was just a word porn easy on internet.
Don't be afraid. Okay, so let's talk about Sheggz. Now, if you're watching the eviction show, Sheggz got a strike, obviously, because I remember from when he got the clown outfits, he didn't really wait. He was complaining. He was worried about his appearance. Alison also was still at the house that week, but Alison wore hers and whatnot. And aside from that, there are just different instances where Big Brother has sort of warned Sheggz about things that he's doing in the house. If you're not following the show, or if you're just a diehard fan of Sheggz, it would be like Big Brother is speaking on Sheggz, right? Yeah, and also, we've had other people that have come to the show say that, things are not always how we see it, right? There are things that we don't see and everything. So it might sort of seem to stand, or just people generally, that it looks like Big Brother is speaking on Sheggz. It might look like that. But I've been watching the show. I know it's what we are seeing, but it's not that. Because sometimes there are things that will just happen. In fact, this set, the way they treat Big Brother, sometimes I'm like, hey
they don't have respect.
They don't have regard. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like it's easy for for let's leave. We can't even leave it because Sheggz in that show, Bella is a big part of it. I just want to say that we've seen so many times that people have been misunderstood. I mean, before we started recording, you were saying that Boma is a very gentle guy. Like Boma was here a while, waiting for you. So you not explain to us that he's a very gentle guy, and I feel like it's easy to be misunderstood. So Boma, do you think that Sheggz personality, because we've heard people, like I know that I saw a clip where they were asking Diana who her least favorite housemate was, she said Sheggz. So I think Kes too mentioned, a couple of people have
without
said
even thinking.
No, it's not even, let me think, Sheggz. Do you know what I mean? So like, I feel like to an extent you were kind of misunderstood in the house. Do you think that watching the show so far, do you think that Sheggz, his personality is misunderstood?
Yeah, to correct you, I wasn't misunderstood in the house because I was loved in the house.
For us outside.
Yes, the viewers, So anything that is being, like whatever Big Brother shows you is always amplified.
Yeah.
Because there's different cameras, there's different things going on in the house. So, but at the same time, we're not blind. We can see what Sheggz is doing. So, no one brings manual to the show. But, at some point, some people are also very socially awkward. Staying with other people in the same environment can make you behave some certain way, but then there's no excuse for some certain way Sheggz has behaved. I don't know why he has behaved that way. The only reason I've been able to watch the show without sentiments, I've been able to just watch it as an entertainment consumption. That's it. That's what Big Brother is for.
Yeah.
So I try not to. I would still want to see Sheggz outside, because it might not be as bad as it looks on TV. It might be worse, it might not be, who knows? But he's definitely done some things that you would question. Some questionable characters, some are uncalled for.
Yeah.
I don't want to call name calling or point fingers, but there's some things that have just been uncalled for. That is not necessary. So the Sheggz thing, I want to see him outside.
Before you can fully say, okay,
before
maybe
I can fully just, because the house can also make you act crazy.
Yeah.
The house is like a mini prison. You're with people. Some of us can't even stay with our family members in the house for a week.
Yeah.
Right.
Our family members without, no TV, no phones, no nothing. You're just locked up. Those are people that you know. So imagine living with strangers for weeks and days. It has an effect. People don't do things the same way. Sometimes you want to be loud. Oh, I want to sleep. Oh, you can sleep, but Big Brother's place is not supposed to be comfortable for everybody.
Yeah.
Because I also had some argument then in my season when somebody wanted to sleep, but I was talking, say, oh, you can't talk. You have to be quiet because I want to sleep. And I said, well, this is not anyone's house. So just different things. You'll bump heads with people, and that's what the show is about. The show is not about, it's not a family reunion. So for Sheggz, I want to, I'll wait. So
it's questionable, but you're just going to wait to see him outside the house. But like the thing is, even if we see him outside the house, except you have a personal relationship with him, the thing with media is they would let you see what they want you to see. So I feel like in the house, even if you're putting up a face or you're maybe reacting, you're playing a game or you're just reacting to things that happen in the house. For me, the house is really a reflection of life, because even if you enter the house, like you want to be this person. After a while, it's not so easy to keep on being who you're not. Do you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Your real self eventually comes out. Why I'm saying this is, so let's talk about Sheggz. Look, Ebuka asked Bella a question yesterday.
Yes.
And this is a question that has been on everyone's lips. Like social media has been going off. We feel like Bella is in a terrible situation, in a bad relationship. Like somebody said, look, what Ebuka was asking Bella is, blink twice if you need help. Because he asked her, he said, this whole situation, do you feel like, is it a love language for you? And to be fair, for him to say, is it a love language? He's like,
let's understand your perspective. Maybe
let's hear from you. Because Ebuka didn't even look happy with Sheggz. Like he was asking Bella, like, look, and I feel like to us, it was like, if Ebuka is asking you this thing, I thought it would have been an eye-opener for her. But she said, you know what, I think, I really like him, something that he's working on. I was just like, Because
she said, I'm working. She didn't say he's working. She said, I'm working on it.
She said they're working on it.
Which day? She said, How
can she be working on what is not her?
That's what she said. That's what got me upset. How are you working on his...
I mean, I've seen so many things. I think one that stood out for me, that really, really stood out for me, is that still Rachel Day. When I think it was Sheggz Sheggz, Dotun, and Brian. I can't remember. 3 people were talking, but it included Sheggz, and they were just talking about the situation. And Bella was on the dining or something.
Yes, on the
and
dining.
she was saying something about maybe him not necessarily saying some things. And he just said, because the only reason Bella had that fight in the first place was because of you, defending you, her lover. And you just tell her off like that in front of people. It was the most...
You're just my girlfriend, you're not my mom. If I want to talk to my mom, I'll talk to my mom. I'll come for you if you do it.
I'll come for you. I was like...
he said.
You know, like...
And he wasn't even looking at her. He was talking to her like you know, something.
If my... Forget lover. Forget lover. If my friend...
You cannot.
I'm fighting for you. Me as a friend. I don't nearly chop. It's not nearly. I don't chop insults.
Don't throw my rice. I don't see food chop again. I don't sabi cook.
And I don't know how to cook.
And I'm hungry because of you.
That rice that I threw away gonna squeeze you're not telling me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think that one was just even too much. I feel like that was even another opportunity for our eyes to open. Do you know what I mean?
Love is blind.
But I said last week that, you know, when you're in a manipulative, you can't know. You can't know.
I don't think you can't know. I think she's helpless. That's what I feel. Because even if she's not acting, then she has come to a point where she has realized that, listen, even if I decide to change the narrative now, I'm still at loss because I have so much what has gone under the bridge with me, such that nobody knows me. Even those who are watching at home obviously don't know me from things that Ebuka has been saying.
It's complicated. I like how you're...
It is complicated.
Yeah.
So even if I separate myself from this person now, who really am I? And then I don't even have friends in the house.
These guys are the mercy of the people behind the camera. Those are the real storytellers.
True.
Those are the real storytellers. You know, if you watch a movie now, you can just use 5 scenes to explain someone's character. 2 scenes.
Yes.
These guys have multiple scenes they can play with. They're just playing a puzzle with all these scenes.
True.
So,
but it's what you get them they play with.
True. You know, but then when Sheggz having this conversation, what's other people doing? You don't know. You don't know. You know, what of when another person, so what, you know, so they're literally at the mercy of others. So we have to like put it in our left hand somehow, somehow.
Yeah. Obviously, like we're not seeing all of it.
Yeah, we're not seeing all of it.
You can't see all of it.
Because there must be a reason why Bella is still there.
Yeah.
There's also that.
She said she loves him.
Yeah.
That if she doesn't win 100 million, if she wins him, it's okay. For she said it with her mouth.
Oh
yes,
yeah,
she did. She did.
But frankly speaking, what it looks like, it doesn't look good to me, Sha. I can't lie.
It doesn't look
what
good.
What we see on TV, what I've watched, there was this scene, I literally had to record it myself. I had to like take my phone and record it. The scene of the Suya one.
The Suya scene, yeah.
I know I have to record that one because he actually got to me.
What's Suya?
She wanted to eat Suya. This boy says she should not eat Suya. That is tomorrow that they should eat Suya together.
No.
And it's so stupid.
That was a bit extreme.
Like the things that you're like, I'm not even saying lovers don't fight.
Wait, she didn't eat the Suya. I'm sorry, I'm talking. She did.
She actually did.
He eventually
like,
calm down.
Okay, after.
I don't think she ate it. I think she checked it.
No, she did. She said that she did.
She was looking for the torso.
Yeah,
she only ate torso. That's all she ate.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me see if there's torso there. And I think it was like, don't open it to, don't check if there's torso. We'll have to eat the Suya tomorrow.
That she's stubborn, that she doesn't listen. Because of Suya. Like, I know that lovers fight, but the way you fight with your lover is weird. Do you know what I mean? You can't, you are acting like you're, do you know what it is here? You've come into this house. I'm going to be a lover boy, but you are not.
It's the control thing, man.
So the continuity.
That's why it's control. Yes, and it's very fake.
So you want to be a lover boy, but you're not. So there are things that this girl is doing on a normal day.
You will not take.
It's like,
but this script has to stick to it.
So you're like,
looks like that sometimes.
So he will snap. He'll not remember that. Sorry, I'm a lover boy. He'll not go and meet her and be begging and be like. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
Just in case that's not what it is. Do you know what I mean?
There's a lot of crying happening.
Lots of begging, apology,
and Ebuka also mentioned the apology thing, and she's not telling us that she's not that. I don't even apologize. Like if anything happens, he always comes to beg me, and you're not saying he was even telling Sheggz that don't be worried about my family. If you're worried about but don't be worried about my family. Bro, I don't know Tega's family personally, but I think it's something that they would be worried about. It's a thing that when what's her name, Bella rather. When Bella comes out, they'll be like, oh, Bella, what's happening?
And let me just also mention, Boma rightly said something about like perception and all whatnot. And I feel like a show like this gives an opportunity to create a perception about yourself.
Exactly.
It might be fake or real. It can also be to change the narrative people have had about you before, right? So he comes. We had heard certain things about him when he just entered the show. So people were speculating. Maybe he's famous now. You might ask when you want to come out and say some things about him. I thought that as well.
Yeah.
But you have this one big grand chance to maybe change that narrative, because it's also mentioned this better that in case you come out and hear that I beat somebody, you don't believe me and everything. But now every single thing,
Bella. There are so many red flags that Bella
every single thing you're now doing and acting, every way you've been acting is pointing towards the fact that maybe what was said about you is actually true.
I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not. It's just really, really disturbing. And as much so also just buttress what you said initially about how you might want to wait for him to come out of the house, and then maybe that's great, because I also believe in meeting people before you drop conclusions. But excuse me, I'm sorry. Big Brother is the biggest platform in Africa. I can't be on that show and go and show something that I won't be proud of.
You can't be on Big Brother and your plan is when you come out, you want to defend yourself. That is where you have to do everything.
I will show yes, I understand narratives, Saga. I understand that
it's powerful.
People are behind the cameras and they can show what not. But listen, understanding when you come outside. Understanding that
you
because things jump out. What I wanted to do, coming into the show, as soon as the show started, it's sweet because we had only boys first.
Right.
Yes.
Saga was the first person I saw. Saga was the first, apart from the chaperone, Saga was the first human being I saw in 21 days. That's why I was excited when I saw him. I would just grew a bond from there. It was the first human being. Because majority of the times they will blindfold you.
Hey, God.
You're locked up in a room like this. Imagine this kind of room by yourself for 21 days. Yeah. 18 days, 21. No phone, no TV, no internet, no nothing. You just have a Bible.
No clock.
I almost became a pastor.
I didn't get a Bible.
No, I have a Bible.
Only had a mirror.
I read it back to back.
Singing to myself.
And
God.
now see, I haven't told my last audition.
I'm not joking.
My last audition, I told the bros, like, yo, man, if I go into the house, man, I'm gonna tear them into pieces, man. Like all the babes. And he was laughing. He was like, if you make it becomes like you can't wait, like a lion. You can't wait to be out.
Right.
Yeah.
So the things you probably want to come in with might just switch as soon as, because you don't know if I have a strategy now that, okay, if I say Charles, I'll act this way.
Yeah.
Stuff might not be what I thought it would be.
Nothing is,
many people.
I spoke to one or two housemates before they entered, and what I usually advise them is just create as much drama as you can. And if you ask me, Sheggz is doing a fucking splendid job. I swear. I feel like in terms of being talked about, he's the most talked about housemate if you ask me.
Yeah, it's pretty
For what reason?
That's true.
That's how the show works. That's how the show works.
So I know that,
Crazy.
People usually say that
he's giving you book content.
People
what
usually
if he's doing
say
on purpose? After about
That's what I'm saying. I have to wait. That's what I have to wait.
Okay, so here's what.
I want to wait and see. What if, because you might
that's a really nasty strategy though.
Yes. So we usually say
there's no manual in how to play this game. There's no right or wrong. That's what they'll tell you.
If you go to Brother's house and
there's no right or wrong. You as a viewer, you see right or wrong. Some people would rather be spoken about than not be remembered.
Right. So
agreed.
Some people will go for that lane
back to back. It has walked back to back.
What happened to me, I didn't like it. I didn't want it. But some people wish for that lifestyle. I wish that I may be this guy. I didn't wish for that. I didn't purpose, because I had not watched the show prior to me coming on the show because I live in the US. There was no way to watch it. I should have gone on YouTube to see some clips, but for some reason, I just saw the reunion and I saw a few things. I didn't know that because I played and
then it's actually not real life.
It's not real life.
It's not real life. You see what Sheggz and Bella are doing. Don't look at it like real life.
Why is it not real life?
It's not real life, my brother.
It's controlled. It's
not real life because you see, Bella is also thinking, shit, how is the public perceiving this thing?
Yes, because she heard people shouting her name. Now Bella thinks for some reason that they don't like her. And to be fair, I don't think on the outside, I don't think.
Do you know when I was in the house? This thing you're saying, I don't know why it worked for me too. My friends always told me that people that tried to hint me too a couple of times that I was fucking up.
Yes.
People can try to hint me. You can never make it. You can never get the message.
You can never make it.
They said Ibuka actually was legit trying to tell me.
You don't try for this Bella Mata. You
when
tried.
you came late for your diary session.
I couldn't make it.
They said you didn't realize how slow you were.
Ibuka was trying to
you missed your diary session. They say you must think something about, you didn't know that you're here for a job or something. You missed your diary session. You said, no, I was getting ready. You said you must have not realized how slow you were.
If you legit talk to housemates, if you talk to them, you figure that most of them don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
They don't know what's good. The fact that you don't know how to
You don't know, man.
So that's why.
Because why would you want to do that to yourself if you knew?
I swear.
You know that.
It's your strategy now, maybe. That's your plan.
There's also
for you to be hates
there's also
some people enjoy, some people ride on it.
Some people do, some people don't.
Yes.
Some people do, some people don't.
But I feel like with what Ibuka did yesterday, I feel like that has been probably the most direct.
Sheggz had a smirk on his face when Ebuka said that.
Like,
Did you
because at the end of the day,
he was feeling good.
When
until it comes out now.
When Sheggz kept talking, I expected a oh my god, Bella. You know, like if you've heard something like that, maybe Sheggz should have even tried to have a conversation not centered around him.
Yes.
No, it's not that.
It's okay.
It's not. I get what you're saying.
It's a crazy show.
Yeah.
I was talking about what's her name? The one at the
Diana Elabaye.
Amaka.
Beauty. I was talking about Beauty to one of my guys. You know, I feel like, you know, maybe she wanted to do like a bad bitch, but then it blew up in her face.
Yeah, of course.
You know that kind of thing. I don't know if that. I don't know. That's just my own idea in my head. That kind of thing happens sometimes. If you come in with a name on the profile,
do you get anything you do will be amplified? Even
you
is already on the floor. He's not afraid of falling. You came in with Miss Nigeria and this and that. If you do anything, they will drag the way they will drag you.
You set out to do one thing. Do you know my friends? I didn't watch. My friends told me. You know you're going to laugh at me now. For saying I didn't watch. I didn't watch the show.
Yeah.
My friends were just telling me one thing because they know me very well. My friends were telling me one thing: don't follow woman. Don't follow woman. That's the only information I had. Don't follow woman. So I actually tried.
I didn't think you were though, because you like when you came in the ginger, you made us wear boxers on our head. You're like when the girls call, like, don't even
be my
give
woman.
Like, don't care about none of these girls and let's rubbish them.
Yeah, because that's what they told me.
Ignore them. I was
like,
cool.
Life happened.
The same day, Saga fell in love that night. I'm like, God, what did they worry you, man?
Saga, I was like,
Saga fell like a pack of cards,
bro. Same night, the girls came in. I challenged him now. I say, yo, guy, what did they happen? Now they tell us more, let's do this thing.
What's going on?
Like I was legit doing bad boy. I was talking to all the girls on my own. I was doing,
and it was believable.
Know you, boom, 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 moving on you next. As I got there, it was bossed up.
It was the end.
What did they do, man?
You have to always put this in mind, child. That's why I'm not so quick to drag any of these housemates.
Yeah,
because
it's not easy as it looks.
And it's not straightforward.
It's not.
Because you try to be one thing and you end up doing another thing. You may not even be who you are. You may not be who you are, but
you can't even explain it.
You're just there, then you're trapped because you're in limbo of fuck. I said, should I not finish it?
So let's talk about level 3. So Doing, Chomzy, and Ella Swag, they were evicted yesterday, but they didn't come outside. They went to level 3, which looks really good, by the way. I don't know why that was not just the trenches house from the get-go that they were making us see my colors, but yeah. And now the thing is, they've been they are truly evicted. That they don't have.
Not playing for the money.
They're not playing for the money or anything. They don't know this, by the way, because they'll still even go back into the main house
at some point.
So these guys even think that they're still in the game because they also don't know. I remember when Ella Swag entered, the confidence that they was even saying that let's not, like a true Yoruba girl, don't rejoice till it's the very last. Yoruba people, they don't want, you know what I mean? Like she was like, Ella Swag was like, he was just so confident. I said, that's why you're outside now. Because I don't know what your problem is. He was actually already acting up in the house, him and Chomzy. I feel like they were already feeling like Jay-Z and Beyonce at a point. Like they were already, because Chomzy literally was winning everything.
Task. I get it.
Like everything. So even now, I feel like she won't even, Chomzy has tried.
She's worked hard, she has.
So she may not even feel so bad that she didn't win the 100 million, right? But like she's even very marketable to even brands, because Chomzy was going hard. Like she was putting her all into everything she was doing. So she's very marketable. So whether
like it's her scheme, man.
Yeah. So whether or not she's even won the, like, she's good to go. So now they are in this house and they think they're still part of the game, but they are not. They're not playing for the money. They're not playing for anything. They will still at some point enter the main house. But I think from till like the 18th of September before they eventually now come out. I won't lie to you. I don't like it. And I'm confused.
Why?
People that let them go. Do you know how pained I will be if it was me? So I'm just here. I'll be doing.
I think they'll tell them now.
When?
They'll tell them when they're going back into the house.
That's not what they said.
That's not what they said, though.
That's the thing. That's not what Ebuka was saying.
I said they changed it, maybe, but they didn't say Ebuka was clear. They don't know about it.
You know, when we are signing
so why are you taking me back inside?
There's this big clause that Big Brother can change the rules at any time.
So you can't even vex. You don't sign them. And you sign it.
Yeah.
So you don't even have a choice.
It's not about it.
Ebuka also mentioned that level 3 house, even after these 3 people go, would still be open. So we're seeing maybe other things to happen. But now I'm not like, they're elongating the show. Because how many weeks they?
Yeah.
No, but they've been evicted already. They're just there. So they're just occupying space.
So, but the house will still be there. Even that they've been evicted, there are still people in that house. So, how many people are in that house?
Plenty. So that's plenty.
People still there now.
And it's just 3 weeks left, no?
Yeah. But there are still people in the house.
Mad.
It's almost over, but people are sitting.
And then there's still riders that will stay till the end.
Yeah.
So many finalists will we have this time?
You're asking us as my big
maybe,
brother.
maybe 10.
7 or
You'll be surprised that I said 10 people will stay to the
10.
finals.
Yeah.
Then they'll evict the riders first. But did you guys see
Yeah, like
Rachel
on the show,
yesterday
the
when
finale.
Ebuka called her? I was
An
like,
actress
I
by
say
excellence.
Rachel.
I give you just have your Oscars,
Congrats.
Rachel. God, that acting was
Ebuka said,
top notch.
Rachel,
Hey, God.
this girl was like this.
I
I
said,
say, Rachel, come on, relax.
You have been what?
yeah, I've been saying.
You know when Ebuka is doing dramatic stuff, Rachel was not doing like this.
She was like,
She knows she can't go home. She's a
I
rider.
say,
I said the acting. I
when
love
she not
this.
said that, she was not like,
I believe this at some point. Like, did they
get-
say something at
I was
some
just
point?
saying, I mean, they want to remove this girl because Rachel was acting. I said, nice one, girl.
Even the way to
You
do
are
that,
She's an actress now.
Yes,
she is
She's a
apparently.
professional actress.
Yeah.
Professional. She's a true
producer
rider.
now.
I'll go and watch her
Yeah,
film now.
I even
She's
want
a
to
good
even give
actor.
it to the riders this year. Rachel and
And
Cheese.
Cheese is giving.
It grew on me.
You see that Cheese?
I love him.
It
Yes.
grew on me.
The guy is funny.
The guy was
funny.
brought in to destroy Bella.
And you know
Sheggz,
he's
you
not
understand?
playing.
He came for it.
See,
He came
when
for
Big
them.
Brother gave Sheggz that apron, the first thing I said is Cheesy will finish this
Yes,
guy.
man.
And Cheesy told him to tie his shoe, wear his shoe for him. And of course he did it. He did it because he does not
But
have
people
the
are
choice.
angry. People say, see what Big Brother, you do this one.
You are Big Brother, you do this
I
one.
swear.
Big Sheggz.
Big Sheggz.
Yes.
Wait. We didn't even talk about how, Chess keep talking about Queen of England. He's been.
Omo.
And then I'm like, this guy got psychic powers or something.
I swear, I was telling, I
No,
shit
but
you
when you're in the
not.
house, spiritual things happen. You talk about things outside. No, you talk about things that
You'll be
happen outside.
surprised. Do you know I was saying, they have to tell Sheggz or Grandma Tiko, Grandma
But I
Tilo.
like Grandma Tilo.
Because that's his grandma.
Grandma Tisure.
Grandma
No, for real,
Tisure.
when you're in the
He
house,
has
we
to
were
be
saying
there.
things, I said that my people told me that we're saying things that look like you knew what was going
Yeah.
on
outside.
You
Yes,
know,
true.
the funniest one was when he said that if she doesn't beg him, he swears on his mother or something like
Yes,
that. And then
that
people like
one.
was could like that mama.
It's crazy, man.
I'm like, Sheggz. I don't want to say Sheggz lies, but some things that he says is just like
It's just too much.
that Ikoyi police one I will never get
It's
over.
just a lot.
See, let me tell you
How
something.
about you allow us blow your
The
trumpet
boy,
for you?
let's give it to the boy. Is
Relax.
entertaining.
He's very
He's entertaining.
You're entertaining
He's
and
not
you're
entertaining.
You're toxic.
No,
so
he's
you're
irritating.
disturbing.
He's a show.
You are a disturbing person.
No,
Anyway,
I agree. I
Sheggz, I'm so
disagree.
sorry by the way about
White
grandma's-
money was entertaining and
past.
irritating. We could find the balance. With him, he's just irritating. He's not entertaining.
But this
He's
thing will
not.
pay Sheggz.
Fina is entertaining and irritating.
Yeah, Fina is-
that is the
What would
balance.
Sheggz?
His grandma, how can he not be
Oh, of
around
course,
for grandma's
of course,
burial?
I swear.
Oh yeah, that will hurt him.
It's
If you
been now.
do another one,
Grandchild. Because you know that, I don't know if you know this girl, she said that their color is blue. So maybe they'll keep you Ashwebi. I'm so sorry. It's a big loss
You should leave
to all of
Big
us.
Sheggz, I don't tire.
But yeah, the game is gaming, and I feel like I've been saying, at the beginning, truthfully, I don't think we ever thought that we knew who the winner was going to be. You know how before you said that when you felt like white money was strong and you could see that, right?
Yeah.
But for this season or at the beginning, we couldn't really say.
Till now, we can't.
Even till now,
it's
Seth, you won't be
very
sure
hard.
because Brian is so strong, and I didn't see that happening. Right? I didn't see it happening. He's like, I'm Brian, but he's really strong. He has a fan base. You just be one now.
I'm still shocked at the fan base, to be honest.
You get what I'm saying?
Shocked at it.
Fina is strong. I won't even say, for me, Fina is not, I won't say it's because of she's always shouting, because if anything,
she's
that her
strong.
shouting is
She's strong.
annoying sometimes. But Fina is always, she puts her head in the game.
Yes.
She's in a shippo, but when it comes to tax and everything, she does not play.
Yeah.
So like, if Fina wins this money, she deserves it.
She
Like,
does.
she always very seriously she puts in her all, does what she has to do. Even when you think that she's actually a fool because of man, when it comes to tax and whatnot, she puts her head in the game. Hermes, of course,
Very focused.
very focused man.
Alagbara.
Yeah, like Bara.
But it's real, like he's very focused. Do you know what I mean? He comes correcting you see the way he even dresses to eviction nights. I'm like, okay.
Even though he knows he's not going anywhere.
He knows that he'll just come with his, cross
Cross
his
his legs and just be looking
nice
fancy.
bow legs. He just,
he has a gift, man.
yeah, he's a very
gifted. Groovy is one guy
Do you
that just
hear?
surprised. Like,
sorry, I want to please say that Hermes is gifted again.
no, I miss his gifted.
He's a special, but tell him.
He's a special. He's
He
gifted.
does not know.
I don't know. I think he's worked on himself.
Yeah.
If you
That
say so.
no, it won't appeal to everybody.
Yeah.
But there's some people that would gravitate towards whatever he's doing.
And he's
whatever
somebody that
saying.
has
He
been
has a-
through it.
yes.
If you followed his
He's-
story before the house, and he didn't rub it in our faces like other people would normally do.
I'm not a big fan. Don't get me wrong, but I won't say blue is white and white.
Yeah.
He has his own fan base and people that gravitate towards
Yeah,
whatever
he's a
doing.
good guy. I think he's special.
Yeah, I think he's doing. I don't have nothing against him. Neither am I for him or not against him. I'm just,
But he's
I'm
just doing what he needs
He's just
to
doing
do.
what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's doing what he's doing, and
And
Should I
he's
defend
super,
myself?
super
I should
competitive. He's super competitive.
He's super competitive.
Okay, that's great. I will keep quiet. I won't talk.
Is that the dance or
It's a dance, but it can go as blow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't understand. You want to attack me? You want to disgrace me?
But I want to hear what
It
you want to
is.
say.
No, she's just the reason why she's asking you to tell me is because she keeps on going on and on about how special.
No, it's
he
not
is.
just me.
He's
Hold
special.
on now. I'm not saying that he's not special. My argument was the reason why it looks like, Hermes or Hermé or whatever is oh my God, is because he's just very different.
He's different.
That's
different.
what you call
different.
special.
That's what makes him special.
No, I don't. Okay, I'm not
Like the word special actually.
No, I
is
do
actually
agree
different.
with. Yeah, it's different, man.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's gifted. I think he's been able
is very
to.
unique.
You know, when you create something out of nothing for yourself,
Yes.
like from his story, like
Yeah,
I won't
yeah.
give up the way I am.
Yeah.
I won't die nobody or
accent,
something.
though.
I would find a way to just make myself known and do
That
whatever
accent.
I can do to survive.
That accent.
It's coming from a place of survival. I have to
Right.
survive.
We're
Right.
married.
I have to make
I've
something out of my
had
life.
confidence.
Right.
Yeah.
Just, it's a hustle.
And I am all for that.
It's a hustle.
I'm all for that. I'm just really. It's just a bit irritating when people just go on and on because I'm looking at him like, yeah, okay, we see it. That's fine. It's just how people make
I
it
know
look
where you-
like
I know
he's.
where you're
I don't
coming
forget what I'm
Don't slap
saying.
me, oh.
It's pure water. It's not bottled water.
Don't
It's
slap
like it's
me.
bottled water. It's not your dispenser. We get it. It's like it's okay.
I get what you
problem.
mean, and
That's what I'm saying.
the viewers are also very, it's like bandwagon type stuff.
Yes,
Everybody's going
everybody
in this
gravitates to
direction.
where it's happening.
Somebody can just wake up and say, okay, we don't like this guy, and everybody's going to gravitate towards it. Some
Yes.
people don't even have a reason.
Yes.
Yeah, viewers
that.
tend to be sentimental.
It's all
I think
about-
that in Hemi's case, what's different is that, it's easy for us to just say, he has a story. But in his case, in the house, he's working. He's
No,
just
it's fine.
not,
It's
like,
Can I just
he's
bust
not
your
selling
bubble?
any story.
It's his looks. If it was a different person with that same story, it won't be anything special.
Yeah.
It's just how he looks.
No, the guy has
That's it.
character. It's not just his looks.
don't.
No, see, his looks and then that
The
story. Oh
behavioral
my
stuff,
God,
the
that's
behavioral stuff.
that's
The
so
dancing and
nice.
If you take the story
If
away,
it's somebody
the guy is
else
still-
with that
still a
same
super
story,
person.
it won't have that much water.
He's not even rubbing the story like that.
He's
though.
not
How many times does he talk about the story in the house?
once.
Yeah, he doesn't really rub. He's,
just
he's
saying.
got character.
You want to say something about Groovy?
Yeah, Groovy is one guy that I just feel like he has grace.
I love Groovy.
I think it's just grace because he's there, but he's not there.
Yeah.
But he's just there. Like that kind of
When
guy.
you're talking about grace, gotta give it to Dotun, man.
Okay, but I think Zoto has one head of us and very active.
Is that no grace?
Has it
Is
been
that
up for
not grace?
eviction? Has it been up for eviction
Dotun
before?
is-
Who Groovy?
Dawson.
You don't know? Say that
No,
again.
I don't know.
Has it been up for eviction before?
Except
don't
when
know.
everybody was up. No.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the
He
grace
wasn't
we're
even
talking
up when
about.
everybody was up. He was head of house.
True.
Yeah, okay,
He
that's the
was
grace.
head of
Because if he try it,
Dotun.
he will come back home to
Yeah,
us.
Dotun is lucky.
Dotun also tries to win like head of us, like sometimes almost in the finals.
Yeah,
or something.
Dotun is
There's
always
no
close.
Dotun.
Yeah.
Has
They
not,
have different types of grace.
Groovy is just a calm, sweet boy, chilled, doing his own thing, no drama, no nothing.
I only
It's-
drama at the beginning.
Yeah.
No drama.
Yes, so.
You know,
Ah,
he was the
drama.
ultimate
No
player.
drama.
He was the ultimate
Ultimate
player.
player one.
Chomsy and
See,
Fina.
he had Beauty, he had Chomsy, he had. Why
you
is
see
BC
Groovy.
at home? He's
But
not-
Groovy was the game at the time.
I think
Baddest
he
boy
was
of all
trying to
time.
know. I think he was just
Most
trying to. He was
wanted.
trying to
Yes.
know them.
James Bond.
He was
getting to know
enjoying
people.
it.
He was
drama.
definitely enjoying
Ah,
it.
he enjoyed it.
causing
But now
on all
because
levels.
I feel like it would have been more. But because
It's now
Fina
shit,
has
right?
locked him,
She
there's
has.
nothing to do again.
And he's afraid of her. I said it before.
I think he's yeah.
Say I'm
yeah,
afraid
yeah.
of her. I'm afraid
I
of
think
Fina.
Fina, you know that
I
Fina.
didn't know Groovy was drama though.
Yeah.
no,
It's not that-
It was
He
soft
brought
drama.
it.
Fina
It
just-
wasn't
Like he was just natural.
Yes, it was
He
not
was
that
happening.
aura. It was just happening around him for whatever
was
Fina
reason.
just held him like this, so he's
wow.
like,
You don't see the time when they wanted to attack him, all the girls just ran to him.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, you remember like, whoa, Kilo Shelle. All of them were like,
It's an
16.
aura that he has.
Yeah, it's
I
calm and
exaggerate
cool,
sometimes.
man. Like, because when it comes to like tax and stuff, I don't
I'm
really
dead.
see him that
Yes.
active.
Yeah.
But he
When it
tries
comes to end of
sometimes.
house games, not
Yeah.
really.
But he has his own grace, Sha.
Yeah, he doesn't
Yes,
say he's
that's
just doing
working
his
for
own
him.
thing. And
But that daughter's grace
last
is
time, no one called his name. Oh, he didn't
Yeah.
have one single person.
He's a
didn't call
quiet
his name
guy.
in the nomination.
yeah.
Dotun, nobody calls
No,
his
the
name
two was
too.
head of house. I think.
Yeah,
But
he's-
the-
yeah.
No, even
No, this
during
last week.
nominations.
This Groovy, nobody called him. They didn't even see him.
Yeah.
When it's time for those kind of things.
Wow.
Yeah.
He will be
Him
there.
and Allison.
Yes, they are just there.
I think Dotun,
they're
I think
coasting.
Dotun does play to the finals.
I
But
think
even,
so
but
for
even,
us.
even if Groovy
He
is
just
up,
play to the finals.
he won't go.
He won't go.
He won't still
No,
go.
no,
His
Groovy
affiliation
won't
with
go.
Fina is
You
working
know,
for
fans now, Fina fans will not want
They
Fina
won't- he
to be
won't go
sad,
anywhere.
so
Yeah.
they'll
Because
accept they're
she will
both
whip.
up.
And he has
Ah,
people
they've
to
cooked spaghetti above for him before now in the arena now. They've cooked food for him above in the arena.
But I like him. Shy.
That's
That's
cheap,
super
I know.
cool and chill.
I really like
I didn't
Groovy.
know there was drama.
I like him as well.
I like him.
Like,
And good thing he doesn't have mouth odor, so that's great.
oh my god.
No, but no, in the beginning now.
Don't
at
mind
least-
this guy is a fool. You know, at the beginning, something happened when he came up. It looked
Everybody
like
saw
Abe
that
Candy
too.
like this.
That time.
Maybe he didn't talk for a long time and it was quiet.
But that's
Exactly.
great. So what I'm saying is a great thing. Because imagine if he hasn't just
What if it was just a movement now?
Exactly. Do you know it could have been him? But Charles is a bad person.
He's more
It's what I keep saying.
Please apply for Big Brother. I want you to apply.
I need him to go. Me, I know I can't go.
I will ask for volunteer exit.
Why can't you go?
I know.
They'll remove you the first day.
I don't think I'm not like. I can't be in that space.
This one will bite somebody.
I'll be so
You'll bite
frustrated.
somebody.
Like I get tired so
Unless you
easily
bite
of
somebody.
people. Like I get tired of people easily.
Biggie,
So in that space, I'll be
Sometimes
fed up.
it brings out the worst.
Do you get?
Like if you're
it's
just
not
a
easy at
petty
all, man.
thief, you're gonna do armed robbery.
serious.
You do
Serious,
armed
man.
robbery.
Yeah.
Oh, Ajali.
Serious.
Yeah, I'm always surprised when they say
joking.
somebody stole my money. All those things surprise me. Like, and what do you want to use it to
It's
do?
real
now?
life, man.
The house
That's
brings
it.
out
to survive,
the worst
man.
use of them.
But the house is fun, and I just feel like it's fun for us. Obviously, it's not easy for you guys because every time we've had people from previous season talk about, especially your season talk about 21 days. No, I'm just like, for what?
Man. Yeah,
For
And I
what?
think it started with you guys. That was like
know.
That,
No,
your
say
period
with
was
them,
long,
Lekon.
but these guys.
Okay, lockdown. Yes.
I think you guys-
lockdown now.
That was the real lockdown, actually. The concept.
That was bad.
True. But because these ones, they said they were just
And they had
just 5
roommates.
days.
1 week.
And they had
that's what they had
roommates.
This ones they were fine. This ones
So
they
you
were
can, so you were
lounging.
talking to Miro.
This ones they were
I swear,
lounging.
mirror. Like
21 days.
You wouldn't want to sleep too early, so you don't wake up too early because of time. You have to be cautious.
How will you
Of
even
course,
know
I was
time?
You'll
like,
be using day and night to check.
I swear, you don't
You
want
had a window,
Me,
though.
I couldn't even sleep in the afternoon. Because if you sleep in the afternoon, you're losing night sleep.
Yeah,
I don't want to be up at night looking like this.
God, that's
Nothing.
actually stressful.
You can't even look out the window. You'll be scared because you don't know whether if they catch you in the window, they come and carry you to your house. So yes, you can't look. I used to like open the curtain small, just like people, watch people, and just like count people, track people's movement.
Man, I was just walking out around the club.
Yeah, like you walk. You
No,
walk
me,
out.
that's the point where I will say I'm not nigga.
That one is harder than the show.
I can't.
I think so.
hard.
No, is that
I
I
think
know
that's
so.
actually
Oh,
harder
from
than the
with
show.
your brain.
Harder than
Yeah.
the
I
show. I
thought
leave
I
now.
would be able to take it because I
I will leave.
work
No,
offshore.
it was harder than the show, man.
It's different.
It's harder than the show.
No one to talk to, no book to read, nothing.
The lockdown.
Just give me one
process.
person. It's okay.
Yeah, lockdowns process.
And you
is
didn't even
harder
have
than
a
the show. I
Bible.
almost
That would have
left.
been an opportunity
Maybe
to
you
get
have
close to
I
God.
mean, also pen and paper.
That's what I'm saying. I
And
like.
then we're now
Yeah.
scared
You're
of
just
COVID.
chilling.
They used to do tests for us every now and then.
COVID tests.
Yes, sir.
We did like 2 or 3.
That's the problem because I'll be crying. I hate COVID tests.
COVID test, every kind of test, man.
I'll write like
One
two
time I would
books.
brush my teeth for like 1 hour. You know, you have to like stretch everything.
Yeah, because you're in one place.
Yeah, you have to. So those
There's
things
no
that can
rush. You're
actually
not going
take
to do
time.
anything for
You try on
21
your clothes,
days.
you know, you look at yourself, you dance to no music.
Oh, that's
It
crazy.
was crazy.
People have music.
Where I was, there was music. There was like an hotel. They always play.
Oh, yeah, so you were.
They always play like it was next to a pool. So they always have parties. I want to go back there and lodge because I'm
Lucky you.
I have to go back to that hotel and actually lodge as a guest before that
And
thing
then leave when you want to.
and leave when I want to leave. Because there's usually like pool parties and you know you hear like real party songs and people like are having fun and stuff, but you couldn't be part of it.
Hey,
Bruv.
But overall,
Chimo.
it's an opportunity that you're glad you were part,
Yes.
you were part of.
Yeah.
100.
Oh yeah,
Me
absolutely.
that's
do it
talking. I will still.
You
will
do it again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do it again in a hair's breadth.
Kind of like we've seen different sides of like both of them, which
Yeah.
I really like Boma being this really cool. I mean, very different from like what you might want
What
to
you've
think,
seen,
or
what
you've
you've heard.
Saga as well. It's just this was exciting.
And to be
So
fair,
I
like
think
people obviously like even if you feel like people, I think at the end of the reunion we always see people like reconcile and apologize and own up to some things that they did. So it's just that for BBN stans, they hardly ever move on. They hold on to things like this.
They'll be all right.
Yeah,
The
you guys.
fans or the stars?
The fans.
Yeah, they
You know
don't.
the
No,
fans.
they don't let go.
They don't move on.
They don't. Yeah.
Even when the two people like even the reunion when they had
Fuck.
the episode, me and Beatrice just they chill, they laugh while that was going on. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was in Yankee and I just done
Yeah,
my surgery.
true. Oh,
And I just done my surgery. Then she checked up on me and everything, and like, how you doing? Hope you're fine. I'm like, I'm just being entertained by these people. While war was
What's
happening,
happening?
we were just chilling.
Because you moved on.
yeah.
But like most of these things are not even live.
Yeah.
We're done. We've been done, and me and Beatrice started speaking from the day of the reunion.
I heard you
Like,
guys ate together or something. Like,
What is it?
so you guys ate together or something.
we're
on the
cool.
day.
Like we're actually really cool. Not even cool for camera. Like
Yeah.
actually cool for real.
Yeah, because
But-
sometimes too we don't also be we just
But
feel
you
like
and bitches give them a show shout.
It's true, and it's show business. And we're laughing about it though.
man.
Eventually, because when we spoke about it, we actually was just like laughing.
are you also cool with Angel?
Very.
No, that's good to know.
Yeah,
That's
but
good
that's
to know.
is that obvious?
Because that angel fight was
Is that
when me I
obvious?
had an issue with you. I mean, no, thing is, you never, like you said, you never really know.
I'm
And
cool with
sometimes just the fans are just making you think otherwise.
if I want to apologize, then I want to apologize.
Yeah.
I want to apologize for camera.
That's me.
Yeah.
If I'm cool with
I want to
you,
apologize to you.
I want you to do
I'm
for
cool
Big
with
Brother.
you.
Shebi, I was saying it.
One of this.
Shebi, I was saying it.
Apply.
Anyone I apologized to was genuine.
Yeah.
And I spoke to them after, even when there was no camera. I said, this thing is genuine, right? It's not for camera.
Boma is a great guy.
Like, I'm cool with you and I'm cool with you. Like, it's not, there's nothing like that, man. They're like, wow,
Cool.
yeah. So
I love that. I love that. Fantastic episode. Thank you guys for coming. I'm so happy you guys came. And thank you guys for always keeping it locked. We love you guys so much. You know what to do. Always stay tuned to Glitch Africa Studios for all the juicy gist. And make sure you follow us across all socials. It's on the page right now. And you know what? See you next week. Keep on giving us the housemates. Keep it coming. We love you.
Keep dragging her. Don't drag me, please.
Don't drag me up. Last week, I just chopped straight bullet. I was like,
drag
hey,
you.
Jesus. What did I do?
You will soon know again this week.
All right, guys. Bye.